She stood at the edge of the cliff, holding a single white flower. The wind pulled at her fur cloak. Below her, the tribe was waiting, but she wasn't looking at them. She was looking at him. A hunter she wasn't supposed to want. In a world where one wrong choice meant death, she had done the most dangerous thing a prehistoric human could ever do. She had fallen in love. For thousands of years, we've believed love is a modern invention, poetry, candles, music. But what about the humans who lived 40,000 years ago? Did they feel butterflies? Did their hearts race? Did they whisper secrets in the dark? And more importantly, could they even afford to fall in love when every sunrise might be their last? Before we answer these questions, tell us in the comments, where are you watching from? And if you enjoy ancient survival stories like this, subscribe to Forgotten Humans and turn on notifications so you never miss another journey into humanity's forgotten past. Imagine a world with no language for romance, no word for love, no word for forever. Just grunts, gestures, and the warmth of another body next to yours in the freezing dark. Scientists studying ancient brain structures discovered something surprising. The chemicals that make us fall in love today, dopamine and oxytocin, existed in prehistoric humans in exactly the same amounts. Their hearts raced, their stomachs flipped. They just had no idea why. But there was a problem. How do you tell someone you love them when you have no words? Archaeologists have uncovered the answer: gifts. Tiny carved beads, polished stones, seashells carried hundreds of miles inland. One discovery in a 3,000-year-old grave revealed two skeletons buried hand in hand, surrounded by flowers. These were not random objects. They were love letters made of bone and shell. Yet love came with a terrifying price. In small tribes of 20 or 30 people, choosing the wrong partner could destroy everything. Jealous rivals fought to the death. Forbidden couples were exiled into the wilderness, alone, defenseless, almost certain to die. To fall in love in the Ice Age wasn't soft or sweet. It was a gamble with your life. To survive, lovers learned to hide. They met in secret behind waterfalls, deep inside caves beneath the cover of night. They carved symbols on rocks only their lover could understand. In one French cave, researchers found two sets of small handprints pressed side by side, fingers overlapping. They had been there for 27,000 years, and nobody knows their names. But what happened when love ended? Heartbreak is one of the oldest pains in human history. Studies of ancient skeletons show signs of something called broken heart syndrome, minus a real physical condition where grief weakens the heart muscle. Prehistoric humans didn't just feel heartbreak. They sometimes died from it. A widow refusing to eat. A hunter wandering into a storm. Lost was fatal, but love refused to die. It became the glue that held entire tribes together. Couples raised children. Grandparents told stories. Families shared food during the hungriest winters. Researchers now believe that love wasn't just an emotion. Minus it was a survival strategy. Tribes with stronger emotional bonds lived longer, hunted better, and protected each other more fiercely. Love literally kept our species alive. And here is what shocked researchers most. When scientists studied the DNA of prehistoric burials, they discovered something extraordinary. Minus many couples buried together weren't arranged matches. They chose each other. Across thousands of ancient graves, the same pattern appeared. People were buried with the partner their heart had picked, not the one the tribe had assigned. Romantic love is not a modern luxury. It is one of the oldest human instincts on Earth. We are not as different from these people as we think. The flutter you feel when someone smiles at you. The ache when you miss them. The warmth when they reach for your hand. Every one of those feelings was felt by humans 40,000 years ago, beside a fire under the same stars we see tonight. Their love stories were never written down, but their feelings still live inside us. So how did ancient humans fall in love? Quietly, bravely, dangerously. They fell in love with carved beads and stolen glances, with handprints on cave walls and secrets whispered behind waterfalls. They fell in love knowing it could cost them their tribe, their safety, even their lives. And they did it anyway. Minus because love, even back then, was worth the risk. Every love song ever written, every wedding ever held, Every heart that has ever raced at the sight of someone special. All of it began here, minus with two stick figures of flesh and bone, standing beside a fire 40,000 years ago, choosing each other in a world that gave them every reason not to. The story of ancient love is, in the end, the story of us. For thousands of years, these stories were forgotten. Here, they live again. Subscribe to Forgotten Humans and join us for the next journey into humanity's lost past.